The latest Israeli offensive began just 16 days after the first phase of a ceasefire agreement collapsed. It reignited a war that has already claimed tens of thousands of lives. Footage from the ground showed medics scrambling through rubble, pulling the wounded from the debris of bombed-out buildings. Hospitals, already overwhelmed, are struggling to cope. More than 400 people have been killed in the latest wave of attacks. Among the dead are children buried beneath collapsed buildings as desperate families dig through the wreckage with their bare hands. Israeli officials insist the operation is necessary, citing Hamas's failure to uphold its commitment under the truce. The January ceasefire was supposed to unfold in 3 phases, culminating in an end to the war, a full Israel withdrawal, and the release of all remaining Israeli hostages taken during Hamas's October attack. That attack killed more than 1,000 people, most of them civilians. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, facing growing political pressure, has secured the backing of his far-right allies who have consistently opposed a ceasefire.
The humanitarian situation in Gaza continues to deteriorate. The ceasefire in January allowed for limited supplies to get in, but a total blockade was imposed again 2 weeks ago. Israel accuses Hamas of diverting supplies. Hamas denies the claims.
In the courtyards of overcrowded hospitals, bodies wrapped in white shrouds lie in rows. In one video, a father cradles his lifeless daughter. Another shows a grieving mother clutching her son's school backpack. He left for class that morning and never came home. The world is watching, a man says in another video, and doing nothing. Mass funeral processions move through the streets of Gaza as mourners carry the bodies of those killed in the latest strikes. And even as he leads the war effort, Netanyahu faces another battle, his ongoing corruption trial. While legal proceedings continue, the war remains his government's central focus. For Gaza, the ceasefire is over. The war grinds on, and as the latest offensive unfolds, civilians continue to bear. Jamela Alindogan, Billionaire News Channel.